And we're back. Welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. And I think this is the last episode, episode 5, where we left off before we were working with Snow to try to figure out exactly how to get to the Crooked Man's location. Excuse me. And what we found from talking to Narissa is that the ladies of the night have ribbons around their neck, and that ribbon prevents them from being able to talk, tell any information about the Crooked Man's setup or schemes or whatever. And if they try to take the ribbon off, it takes their head off. And I guess that's what happened to Faith and Lily. Someone, probably themselves or Crane, tried to take the ribbon off. I don't know. I'm still confused about that. But anywho, they tried to take the ribbon off and it cut their heads off or whatever. And that's part of the hex with the ribbon. But anywho, we met up with Beauty and Beast, and yeah, man, there's something else. They're in debt to the Crooked Man because they wanted to keep up the lifestyle that they were accustomed to when they were living in their fairy tale land or whatever, or being kings and queens or whatever. And they gave us information about the pawn shop and butcher shop, basically are locations that the Crooked Man is working out of. And we went and visited both of those, and we found their setup basically, and we got a piece of the shard back, and we went back to the office to put the shard back in, and we saw Bloody Mary telling Ichabod that he needed to leave town, that he was supposed to go to Paris. And then we also found the location of the Crooked Man's hideout or whatever, and that allowed us to be able to go see him. And there we met Tiny Tim, but he doesn't like to be called Tiny Tim, basically Tim. And he gave a lowdown of why he was involved in this whole situation. He was desperate, he couldn't find work, his leg was busted or whatever. Crooked Man basically saw pity on him and saw himself in Tim, I guess because he himself was debilitated or whatever, and gave him a job and gave him a sense of self-respect, I guess, which is something I guess he was lacking with interaction with others. It seems like the Crooked Man basically preys on people's, or the Fable characters' insecurities and vulnerabilities, basically. And that's how he's able to become powerful. He's getting the people of the woodland area, the Fable characters of the woodland area, to depend on him. And it's really because of the fact that the system that they have in place does not take care of the people that are there living under it or whatever, which is really the kind of reminiscent a little bit of real life when you think about it. But when we got to the Crooked Man's location, Crooked Man basically wanted to have a sit down and talk with Bigby the Wolf, and that's where we left it off at. So I think this is the last episode, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to pretty much wrap up everything that we've dealt with thus far, and perhaps it may even segue into the second Wolf Among Us that's going to be coming out later. But enough talking. I've been rambling for too long. Let's jump back into this game and let's finish this series off.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily. I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait! When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Also, I did homework a little bit, and I found out that the Crooked Man is actually an actual legend. It's not a title at all. I was curious about that because I never heard of him. So there you have it. The Crooked Man actually does exist, and I think it says something about that's like a Scottish folklore or something like that. Scotland folklore. Yeah, interesting. I never knew anything about that. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
You told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit, but he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Take this! You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh god. This way.
Oh shit, dude, look behind you.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Chase. Oh shit. Get him, Wolf. Ah, shit!
Fuck! What was that?
Damn.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Wolf is like Incredible Hulk. Let me look inside here. He switched into his ordinary clothes. When he found the clothes on the clothesline? All right.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's over, Georgie.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking...
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it! I was just... Oh!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Don't worry about the crooked man.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. What? You're just gonna leave me here?
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Man, that was intense, man. I didn't think old girl was gonna take that ribbon off. But she did. Rode hard. What the hell? I wonder what Snow is up to. She's been talking about she's got some stuff she needs to do. I wonder what that stuff is. All right, let's see. Let me look around. I didn't realize the limousine was Crooked Man.
He's here, all right.
I think there's nothing left to do but to kick the door in. Let's do it.
Of course.
All right, let's see. I think there's only one thing to do. Just go through here.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
I'm getting so sick of Bloody Mary. I hope he dusts her ass.
You used to be something.
Never keeping tabs on us.
They used to fear you. They They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Alright, let's keep moving. I need to pick up that mallet. Alright, what's this over here? I guess this is where she makes the silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Yeah.
It's about time you've shown up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Alright, let's just take it easy. Just move across one at a time. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
God damn. There's multiple ones. Damn, which one is which? shit. Shit. Oh, shit. He got a second form? That's what's up. Damn. Yeah, rip her head off. That's gotta be the real one. Go. Puff and puff their ass away, dog. Nice. Wow, that was awesome. I did not know he had a second form. That is awesome. Put your clothes back on, player. Look at him. Up there, shook.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Now I'm really curious as to how many people took care of him right then and there, though.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes! What are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't.
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs!
That's
So
right,
let's get on with it
But we promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit!
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let
killed
me just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Oh, Jesus.
This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I was going to throw him down there, but when he said that last thing, I felt like I didn't want to martyr him. Because that's what he was hoping for. He was hoping that everybody thinks of him. And it's like, nah, we're not going to be thinking about you.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
What's Toad been up to?
I'm going. Jesus.
I wonder why he wasn't at the trial.
5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Man, that sucks, because I gave him the money.
Bye.
Hi.
Hi.
She still got a ribbon around her neck.
You're wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to
It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Man. Okay, so let's see how we did. What did you do to Georgie? 31% for 31.4% of players left Georgie to die. So damn, a lot of people killed him. That's crazy. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? Most people brought the Crooked Man back to life. Back alive, sorry. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Man, so a small percentage killed him. So we're on the less percentile of imprisoning him. I guess the other people killed him. Damn. Okay, so why wouldn't you not accept his gift? That's an asshole move. So we're in the less percentile of saying I made a lot of mistakes. So what's interesting though is at the end, he started reminiscing about all the things that Faith and Nerissa had said to him. I'm wondering if that means that the story that she just told didn't add up, or maybe she's not who she says she is. Because we're supposed to believe that she's the Little Mermaid, Ariel. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of confused on that. But nonetheless, the story is over. I cannot wait for the second Wolf Among Us. From what I read, it's like a sequel to this. It's like 6 months afterwards. So I'm wondering if the decisions that we made in this game will be carried on over to the new one. I hope so, because I really want to know more about this story. I feel like there's more information to be told. Like, what happened to Ichabod? Is he in Paris? Because he was supposed to go to Paris, right? And if Ichabod was only guilty of, embezzlement, then he should be punished as well, right? Not for the murders, but at least for swindling the people of Fabletown. Also, the game allows you to go after Nerissa, right? She should be held responsible for lying, for perjury at least, right? Because, I'm not saying that we did the wrong thing by imprisoning him. I think he should be in prison, but the way we went about it was not the correct way to do it. So I don't know. Maybe there's a mistrial with that. Damn, would you want to dig that up again, though? I don't know, but I really enjoyed playing this game. I gave some thought about the story while I wasn't playing, which is a good sign to let me know that I'm playing a really good game. Usually if I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about it when I'm not playing it, it's probably not a good story or a good game. But yeah, in the end, I like how at the end, it really showed that the reason why the Crooked Man had so much power was because the people were giving him power. And the reason why the people gave him power is because the government that they had set up was pretty much fickle. It was fickle and feckless, basically. Like the whole situation with Toad, right? Like, why is Toad going to the farm? Colin ain't going to the farm. Why would Toad need to go to the farm, right? He has the money to get the glamour. Like, that was the whole point of you bearing down on him. It's like, oh, you don't have any glamour. You don't have any glamour. You don't have any glamour. Now this man has the money to get the glamour, and it's like, oh, we're still going to send you away anyway. Why? Like, give him a chance to do right. You know what I mean? Now that he has the money, give him a chance to do right. And another thing too is it kind of looks like Snow is falling back into the same bad rut as Ichabod, right? Like, you got all these people that's standing outside in line waiting to talk to her because they need something. And here comes Bluebeard just strolling right past everybody, right? So it's like she's now still giving preference over the elitists because he has the most money, right? He's the one donating the money to the town to keep it afloat. So, oh yeah, you get precedent. You get preference over everybody else. That's not right. He should have to wait just like everybody else, right? And that in itself is the reason why the Crooked Man was able to take advantage of these people, is because you're not being fair and you're not being just with your ruling. You're giving certain people favor over others, and it's causing an imbalance to your community. But I'm going off into a tangent. It's not that deep, I guess. But I don't know. I just like the whole story in itself. Can't wait for the next one to come out. If it comes out, I definitely will play it and upload my gameplay or whatever. If you enjoyed this game and you're looking forward to the next Wolf Among Us, leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.